Hi everybody. Oh my gosh, I forgot to get something over there. Oh well. Today we're going to make meringue cookies, and we're going to make actually 3 different kinds. We're going to make plain, and I'm going to try something new. Oh no, 4 kinds. I'm going to try something new with lemon and raspberry. I've never done that before. I forgot to start the oven, and you don't want to let these sit, so I've got to go start the oven real quick. It does not take that long to heat up because you cook it at a very low temperature. I'm going to grab this too. And let's get started. Meringues are like the easiest cookie. If you ever have a recipe that calls for egg yolks, I love making meringues with the leftover egg whites because, you know, no fat in the cookies. There's something there. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And hopefully my little new things that I'm going to try today are going to work. Okay, so definitely for meringues, crack the eggs into something else, because if you accidentally get some yolk in there, it's not going to go well. Okay, I always, to separate the eggs, I always use the shell itself. It's really easy. Should I save these? I have nothing planned that I'm going to use it for. So I'm going to just pitch those egg yolks. Okay, so there's one. Now what you need for this is 1/4, wait, for every egg you need 1/4 of a cup sugar. Now I also left these eggs out so they're room temperature. They'll just work a little bit better that way. Now when you're doing this, you just got to be careful you don't get any of the sharp edges on the egg. Toss it back and forth. Okay. Whoop, and that egg broke, so the yolk broke, so let's get rid of it before it gets in there. Okay, now here we go. I'm going to put these, oh, where's my lemon curd? I'm going to put these in with a little bit of lemon curd. And honestly, I've never done it like this, so I'm not even sure if it's going to work or if it's going to totally mess it up, but you'll be here to try with me. Okay, we're going to put these on not high, but medium high. I'm going to drop a little bit of lemon in there, like about, I don't know, what is that, about 1/2 teaspoon? A lot of recipes say to wipe the beaters and the bowl and everything you use with like lemon. I'm going to try this because I don't have any real lemon. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Okay, I'm going to push that back so hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. Now don't cut back on the sugar because that's what gives it part of its crispy outer part. And you'll need that. So I'm hoping I didn't mess this up by adding the lemon, and I have. Let me see, I might have to just scrap this whole thing and start over. But lesson learned, maybe don't add the lemon ahead. Yeah, this does not look like it's putting together very well. Let's give it one more chance, and then we'll throw it away and try again. Oh, here you probably want to see in there on that one. Okay, lesson learned. Do not add anything to the egg whites. Absolutely just wipe it on there. I'm going to pitch these. And we're going to start over. But, you know, like I said, some people would tell me, delete this and then start over. But really, if you don't experiment with stuff, you're not going to learn sometimes. Okay, so now I am not going to be using room temperature eggs, but we'll try this again. Okay. So the other way I had thought about making it lemon and raspberry was a much easier way. And that's the way we're going to end up doing it. Okay, there's one. And the fresher the eggs are, the better. Boy, now is a great time to buy eggs because between Passover and Easter, I think the eggs turn over so fast at the grocery store. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, let's do this on second try. And I think you'll see a big difference. Because meringues really are the easiest thing to make, unless you mess it up. Okay, we're gonna let that go. I hope you can hear me. Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can hear anything I'm saying. And I'm going to show you the way I am going to do it. Now I've got parchment paper on my baking sheets, and I've got you know, for piping, I've got a big, you'll see, it'll make it like a star. I've got that ready. Then what I was going to do was, with the raspberry and lemon, I was going to sort of pipe it on after I put the meringues on the cookie sheets. So we're going to do that. I also have some chocolate chips, kosher for Passover, so don't worry. Yeah, that's much better over there. So I've got some chocolate chips that I'm going to fold into a couple of them as well. So there's 4 different kinds. There's the plain, chocolate chip, and lemon and raspberry. So here, let's take it in. That's much more like it. So now you've seen what not to do. And let's see if this is like sort of soft peaks. Oh, did I actually leave the stove on? Okay, that looks good. Now you don't want to dump in all the sugar at once. You want to end it, and this is what the part that needs to be medium to high, but not all the way up. So pour a little in at a time. And these cook at a really low heat, but they cook for a long time. Okay, I want to scrape some of the sugar off the side. Oh yeah, these look great now. I guess that was not a great idea, but I'm glad I tried it. Okay. And meringues make, I mean, first of all, definitely the cheapest cookie to make in the world. I mean, how much are 2 egg whites and sugar? And that is real, I mean, you can just stop there if you want. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the majority of this and put it into my parchment bag. Whoops. You really can't overfill this because then it starts coming out the back and you get a big mess, which this looks like it's going to do. Okay. Now the other thing you can do if you want is you can just drop it, you know, by teaspoon or whatever. Here, let's move that back. Get that out of our way. So if you want to just drop it, you can do that. If you have the little cookie scoops, you can do that. Whatever you want, so easy. But if you want them to be a shape, you're going to want to put them in something like this. And this has way too much in it, so I'm going to squeeze some of that out. Okay, here we go. So look, doesn't that look like so professional? And you can do different shapes if you want. If you want to do like a long one, that's fine. Let's do a couple of those. You can do squiggly ones. Whoops, started to run out there. Okay, so that's the first thing we're gonna do. Now, I'm gonna wipe some of this off. I'm going to take, let's see, this one. Now, this is the raspberry sauce I made last week. I hope you remember how easy that was. I'm going to take a little raspberry sauce. If I can find the spoon I had for that. Okay, we'll get a new spoon. Oh, there it is. Okay, now this raspberry sauce is pretty thin, so I'm going to have to really just do a few drops on this. I've got raspberry all over me. So it's really barely even needs this. I'm just going to put some drops on, some of them. But this is really almost pure raspberry, so that will be perfect. And then one of my favorite things, lemon curd. Oh my gosh, so delicious. That is going to actually need to be a little bit piped on. Okay, so I've got my lemon curd in my next bag. Ooh, I should do some lemon and raspberry. Now for this, I can pipe it on here. I can, I hope you guys can see this. The sun's sort of weird. This is real cute like that. Here, that little blob that I spooned out, I can put a little on there. You can put a serpent of that on. And that's it. And then for the chocolate chips, I'm going to just fold some chocolate chips into what's left in there. And that's it. It's a fun, easy thing. If you find yourself with, for some reason, you have a recipe that you have leftover egg whites, definitely use them. I will show you some of these when they come out of the oven in like an hour and a half. It's 220, what is it, 225 for 60 minutes, and then when it goes off, keep them in there until they're dry. Turn the oven off, but keep them in there. That's all for today, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.